for those who weren't here, last Friday I played Magic.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio.
So, like, I don't have an itinerary. I'm just going to kind of pop off at random. So bear with me, as y'all usually do. Welcome to the June 9th, 2023 episode of Thalmor Radio. I am your host, Thalmor, coming to you live from a mountain bunker deep in the Kentucky wilderness. Folks, I got stuff to go over. The global war in which the virtuous Fortunans got bullied by a game-wide coalition for the crime of being too based. We got game changes coming, okay? Everything gonna be more expensive, okay? Are you upset that you're paying 69 coal for that power plant when now it's gonna be 420? It's gonna be 420 coal now. So buckle up. And just when you thought that it was peacetime, just when you thought that we could go back, swords to plowshares, just when you thought it was peace, it was actually just more war, because Guardian and House Stark have hit Carthago. Guardian didn't want to fight the real war, so they're fighting the fake war instead. So, although to be fair, there was no slots for them anyways. But anyways, let's talk about peace first. And by peace, I mean the global peace terms. Let me pull up that thread. Our boy, the KT homegrown fella, Villainy Vast, posted the thread. No better representative in our coalition, folks, except maybe Kigaz. Number one, surrender of Fortuna. Fortuna, as a signatory of this treaty, formally surrenders to the coalition powers. Fortuna shall immediately cease all hostilities and cooperate fully with the coalition in the process of transitioning to a peaceful state. Now, you may be wondering, what the fuck? This ain't that complicated a game. What does, quote, cooperate fully with the coalition in the process of transitioning to a peaceful state? Folks, I will tell you what that means. It means, okay? It means, all right? I shouldn't have to explain it to you anymore. You know exactly what it means. Number two, realignment of alliances. All alliances shall revert to their pre-war color blocks. Okay? That means white is right. Number three, implementation and effective date. Quote, all parties involved in this treaty acknowledge that the terms outlined in terms 1 to 5 have been agreed upon and accepted. The peace shall... This is boring. I'm skipping this. Number four, amendments and disputes. Quote, all amendments to this treaty require mutual agreement by all signatory parties. In cases of disputes or disagreements regarding the interpretation or implementation of this treaty, diplomatic channels shall be utilized to resolve them peacefully, in good faith, and with due regard to the principles of fairness and justice. Which means if someone fucks up, take it to the high court. Take it to the high court. Okay, we'll litigate it here. Number 5, parties involved. It's everyone who fought. I'm not going to go over it. You know who fought. If you fought in the war, raise your hand. Thank you. Folks, quick. What is missing from this treaty? What is one thing missing? Tomato's mom is missing. That is true. We all know Tomato's mom always shows up to the negotiation process. Key was the first to reply, a nap. There is no sleepy time hours in this treaty, okay? It is only by the grace of God that we did not immediately go back to throwing stones when the ink was dry on this document. There is no nap, folks. You gotta be caffeine maxing. You gotta stay awake. Okay, eyes wide open. Okay, your bed, you gotta burn it. Burn the bed. Alright? We awaken this hoe. Real homie hours, okay? That's actually pretty cool. I am reminded of when was it when all those alliances came together to sign like the anti-nap treaty, and then like everyone forgot about it? I don't know. I'm okay with no nap. That's awesome. I have no opinion. Fortuna got hit pretty hard. They really weren't able to win. And when you're in that position, you just have to like be enough of a pain in the eyes of your opponents to get the most favorable peace terms possible. Which Fortuna probably didn't do as well as they could have. I saw a lot of people criticize the Syndicate's performance. I did have Wanna explain because I did a bonus show and Wanna came on and like text chatted a little bit about it, and I don't know. I still saw a lot of people complaining. I don't know what else to say. Peace terms were okay. No nap, which is cool. I hope everyone can rebuild, get some new cities, and we can get ready for the next one. Game changes. So let me find it. I just noticed Coffee Man Coffee finally stopped posting on the forums. That's great. I haven't seen him in a while, so that makes me really happy. Oops. Okay. So, he got banned? Based. Mods actually did something good for once. This was posted. Oh god. Oh gosh. I had a tickle in my throat. Okay. Adjustments to resource consumptions by Prefontaine on Wednesday, 1:18 p.m. in game discussion on the politics and war forums. Quote, there has been a lot of talk regarding hyperinflation of resources, particularly since the retard pregnancy center. While some metrics are skewed based on how many of those resources fall into inactive nations, market values are dropping, which shows the production of many resources is outpacing uses. Some changes have been considered for addressing the imbalance. Please provide feedback. Thanks. And then there's a bunch of numbers. I'm not even going to like list them off. I'll copy and paste it on mobile and post it in the chat. That's all I will do because this is all like numbers and shit, and that's boring. I don't care about numbers, honestly. Okay, I posted it in chat. So, people don't like this. People are like, no, my wealth, no. And I would know because I'm one of those people. I'm like, no, I'm going to be poorer. Us faithful Templars who dedicate ourselves to the Lord and protecting the Holy Land, we're going to be poorer. No. Yeah, so coal and oil Yeah, consumption's like double. Yeah, like consumption's like doubling or tripling all across the board. Wait, no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. I read this wrong. I'm just stupid. I should go to the retard pregnancy center. It's only increase. It's only like going up by like 25% or less. Okay, it's not that bad. I take it back. Actually, this ain't bad at all. I take it back. This is okay. Never mind. I was reading it as like like what 1.2 coal does a day. You need two. I thought. Oh, I read this wrong so badly. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. This is fine. I'm fine with a 25 to a 10 to 25% increase in things. That's okay. I don't care. Big nations like me won't really feel it. The small nations are going to feel it the most. That's based. If you are below city 28, delete your nation. But people are angry because line go down, and when line goes down, that makes people sad. Um, Henri Henri, I think, is listening. I want to brag on Henri because Henri made a really like big post that was really well done, and I'm really proud of him. I can't find it. Maybe it was on page 3, or maybe it was a different thread entirely. I saw a big long effort post from Henri that was well articulated. I think Borg just posted it. Anyways, good post from Henry. I don't know. Yeah, it can increase a little bit. Although I am really a fan of like Mars landing and moon landing. Those really big resource things that people do to stroke their cocks. Like, and those are linear. So like you have moon landing, and then you have like Mars landing, and then you have like Alpha Centauri expedition, and so forth and so forth. So that's fine. I don't care. Mars landing is your idea. Well, Zig, you need to demand that Alex give you a reward for proposing such good ideas. We need sun landing. um, Jupiter implosion. We do need like cataclysmic events that would just wipe out. Like when I say wipe out nations, I mean like destroy infra and improvements. Like we do need cataclysmic events. I think that'd be cool. Um, all right, those are the changes. So there's a new war going on. That just happened like an hour and a half. It started like an hour and a half ago. Carthago got hit by Guardian and House Stark. Why? I don't. Is there a declaration of war? There probably is. Oh yeah, there definitely is. Oh yeah, it's right here. Dur Eric. Oops, I just doxed myself. Oh well. Dur Thalmor. Dur. Dur. Of course, it's declaration of wars. I'll read Darthataxius first because because that's probably the main one. I feel like Guardian. I feel like this is House Dark doing it, and Guardian is along for the ride. Darthataxia, King Ataxia. Oh my gosh, it's roleplay shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my. How long is this thing? There's more. Holy shit. TLDR, House Stark declares war. Why is the S capitalized? House Stark declares war on Carthago for backing out of an agreement to pay House Stark a sum of money for their stake in the shared business as well as a few secondary claims. So House Stark is basically like the mob. They're basically the Gambino family. So that's cool. And what's Guardians got to say? Nothing. Okay. Johnny Boy Okay, so I'm actually really interested in this because the Fighting Pacifists has M-level treaties with Carthago and with I think House Stark. I don't know, either House Stark or Guardian. So they have friends on both sides. So I want to see what the response is here. So Johnny Boy announcement, a TFP statement, pretty flag. I love the Fighting Pacifist flag is genuinely one of the most gorgeous flags I've ever seen. I love it. I'm so tempted to make it my personal nation flag. I'm just so enthralled with how beautiful it is. I'm not even I'm not capping. I'm not exaggerating. I'm an art hoe. So quote, to whom it may concern, the fighting pacifists declare neutrality in the Carthago House Stark conflict. Okay, well. The issue is firmly between Carthago and House Stark. We condemn the involvement of third parties. We were not approached by either side for mediation of the issue. However, we will continue to offer our role as an impartial negotiator. We do not support the war, and we hope for a quick and diplomatic resolution. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty fair, honestly. That's pretty fair and balanced and reasonable. What does Lissinger have to say? Oh my gosh, it's roleplay stuff. TLDR, the Imperialist man declares war on Carthago in support of House Stark, and because elephants are weird. They are kind of weird. Okay, there you go. That's all the announcements. I can clean my nose. Hold on. Who wants to yell out Thalmor? I'll yell out Thalmor. Although, actually, a lot of people are going to be able to yell at me in December because I'm going to host. I'm not going to host it. I'm going to put together like for our 4-year anniversary for the Thalmor Radio 4-year anniversary. I'm going to do a roast of myself. I know Abbas said he would do it, and Kigal said he would do it. Maybe I'll get Theo too as well. I can probably call out Theo out of inactivity to shit on me some. That'd be funny. Shit. It's only 9:21. Fuck. Cajun says, "Didn't you once ask me out on a real life date? We don't driver's license, so you can't drive." That is true, Cajun. All those two facts are both true at the same time. Fuck, I can't. It's only been 20 minutes, really. Um, Final call: Politics and War. Need someone to read House Strike CB to half explain it. I thought the CB was that I read the TLDR. Let me read it again. House Stark is going to war because of business shit. Oh fuck! They have like 8 of them. Never mind. I thought it was all roleplay stuff. Oh fuck, buddy. Okay, let's step back. Let's step back. Okay. Um. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Introduction. Quote, after nearly 11 months of negotiation, stonewalling, and backtracking on agreements, House Stark has no further recourse but to declare war on Carthago for their handling, mismanagement, antipathy, antipathy, and general hostility regarding the paying out of House Stark's investment in shares in the Foundation Bank. All attempts to remedy this have been exhausted, and House Stark has been more than patient throughout this ordeal. This matter could have been and was nearly resolved, but for Carthago backing out on their word, we have been delayed at every juncture of improvement, only to be sent back to stage 1. We thank the fighting pacifists for attempting to patch things up and try to assist in ensuring a solution is reached, but our patience is at an end, and the bill has come due. by order of Darth Ataxia. Big dick Darth Ataxia slamming it on the table. The King in the North, House Stark, and her banners declare war on Carthago until satisfaction is received. Hurt me, and then just push me until I can get my satisfaction. Detailed reasoning is laid out below and the linked statement of facts. Let's fucking go. What is okay? I will read the statement of facts. What? How bad could it be? Oh my gosh, there's 87 of them. I'm not even reading this. It's too much. If someone sat down and wrote out 89 reasons why you a bitch, they're probably right about. They're probably right. Okay, so anyways, I'm not reading the statement of facts. It's too much. Oh shit! Hold on, I'm seeing a text message. Okay, I'm gonna go over the CBs now. Number one, Carthago knowingly backed out on the agreement between Carthago and House Stark regarding the $8 billion paid over 8 months that was agreed to on February 8th, 2023, using their newfound political capital and membership from the TDR absorption to attempt to leverage a lower price than what was agreed to. Number two, Carthago has willingly conducted business off the books and therefore misallocated funds. This sounds okay. Thalmor versus Carthago. Who wants it? Who wants it? Because if they're alleging financial fuck ups, then like can make it happen. Number three, Carthago has purposely stolen the money in the foundation, possibly prior to the disdainment of or the White Rose, with no intention of returning it to the stakeholders and shareholders. Type 1 in chat if you want court case. Number four, Carthago through Krampus. Not Krampus Wampsy. Not my Krampsy Wumps. Through Krampus has mismanaged the foundation generally through lack of staff, not updating documents, policies, or channels, not providing systems for stakeholders to safely and adequately withdraw their investments, and not providing a system for stakeholders or the representatives to remove a CEO who is not operating the best practices for the benefit of the business. Number five, Carthago has refused to allow other stakeholders. Okay, so okay. This all basically says the same thing. They're not paying up, so they gotta break their legs. Real mob hours, real mafia hours. Like guys, I gotta reveal something here. Like Darth Ataxia's real name is not Darth Ataxia. It's actually Darth Ataxii. Okay? Look, he's from Sicily. Okay? I've seen a picture of him. He wears a gold chain and a tracksuit. All right? Like it's true. Hold That's not Sicilian. That's Gopnik Thalmor. And the Sopranos, those Italian motherfuckers, are wearing tracksuits. So I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't know. Is it just like a white trash thing or what? Okay. So speaking of white trash, I need to talk about Juan. Um, so Juan, because I got into a slap fight with him and Ron this week, and I thought it was really funny. Um, I don't have screenshots, so I'm just going to read it verbatim. So that's his name. It's Juan. Hwan. And give me a minute. Actually, Zig, can you tell us about Louisville? How's Louisville doing? Zig might not be able to tell us about. Oh, he can't talk. Hi, Zig. Oh shit, where are you now? Are you in my walls? Damn. I was hoping one day we could like meet up in Lexington or something. I guess not anymore. It's probably the smell. I haven't showered in a couple weeks. It's my fault. I'm sorry. That's good. That makes two of us. I still can't find it. um so here's what happened. There was an argument between M'Baku, Schwinn, and the syndicate. And unfortunately, some of my messages have been deleted. So I can't fully repeat them, but I can repeat the spirit. So let me explain why I disdain Juan. Juan, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Juan was actually a KT Gov member in like 2018. He was low Gov Milcom. He worked under Horsecock. Horsecock called him a retard, probably one too many times. And I can understand being upset about that because Horsecock has a very abrasive personality. So what does Juan do? Does he resign from government? Does he leave the alliance? Like, what does he do? Simply put, he takes off to TKR and dumps all of his logs with Horsecock to TKR in an attempt to give them a CB, which TKR used to declare war on us with, thus starting the 69-day war, aka Dance Dance Revolution. And he's a fucking snake. He had an epic falling out in TKR. He had another one in Rose because he's like a loser idiot, and he always has been. Johnny Boys knows what I'm talking about. And like, I just despise him. You know, look, I really care about the KT community. It's my community. I've been a part of it. I started it. Been a part of it for a long time. You know, the KT members are my brothers in arms. Okay, you snake on us. I fucking remember that. Okay. It's the same thing with Kim. Why I detest Kim. There's only two players. For a long time, I would say I didn't really dislike anyone in this game. That's no longer the case. I actually do dislike Kim, Hockey Man, and I dislike Juan. Both because they've tried fucking with us, or they have fucked with us. I digress. I'm talking about Juan. The most recent thing, Borg, was that Kim hit our bank and we countered, and he made a thread on the forums crying about the counters. And then he deleted his crying because he's a pussy. And then he made it seem like he was going to quit as a result, and that got us to peace out. And then turns out, he wasn't quitting. He just played us. And the thread he made wasn't just crying. He was also asking for like help and like resources to try to perma roll us. Like, which he's a retard with like no real friends, so he wasn't going to be able to do it. But like, if you try to shoot someone in real life and you miss, like, you don't get points for missing. Like, you still get charged with like attempted murder. So fuck him.
Beach defense from Neutrogena.
But anyways,
more protection,
that's why I don't like
more
porn.
sun.
And so on the 3rd, almost a week ago, there was an argument because what happened is that the syndicate was fighting with Schwinn. Schwinn had a treasure. Schwinn hit M'Baku in an attempt to get M'Baku to get the treasure before the syndicate could. Schwinn got reported and got some mod points for it. And this started an argument because Schwinn and M'Baku said this is bullshit. The syndicate said it's slot filling, get fucked. And Juan was on the syndicate side of it. I think, in fact, I'm inclined to believe Juan was actually the one who reported it. And I don't care that you're arguing with M'Baku. M'Baku is KT Gov. So it's like, I'm with M'Baku. Now, I didn't really participate in the fight because I didn't really care. I did care about Juan, though. And I cared about Juan because he was being... Oh, Juan's in the syndicate. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot more sense then. But Juan pissed me off because he was doing this weird like tap dancing. He was being super smug, super obnoxious. Like Gaius and like Leopold came in to like argue their side. I joked with them. I didn't care. It was Juan I picked the fight with because he was pissing me off. And so basically I replied to him, and the first thing I said to him was like, Juan, what is it like sucking like 4 dicks at once? And he said, you guys sure are daft. I said, you've always been such a loser, dude. Meltdown in KT, meltdown TKR, meltdown in Rose. I said, Juan replied to me, said, why are you so pissed off, dude? Look at yourself, dude. 20-something-year-old throwing playground insults in Discord chat. Juan said, this is in response to the argument. Juan said, even more so when you believed it would work when you literally did 1 ships to each other. I said to him, the mod points will go away, bro, but you're still taking BBC in every hole in the daily. I said I'm shitting on Juan because he's acting like this is some big W and acting smug about it. Juan said apparently it is because you're treating it like a big L. I said to him, bro, I've been in the same community since 2017. You've been kicked out of like 4 alliances. And then I said, I'm sorry that you have to find friends at the local glory hole. Gaius asked what I was doing in the glory hole. I told him I'm the camera guy. Juan says that I'm vile and lack basic etiquette. There's some more. Hold on, let me find it. Juan says, this is in response to the primary argument at hand, quote, slander only means false information. If people are ousting you for something you did, it isn't called slander, haha. And that haha annoyed me because it looks like he's being smug. So I replied to him and said, do you also laugh like that when Tyrone is stretching out your pussy? Juan said, betting that would cost you $200 to find a willing candidate. I told him, I don't even know what that means. The guys in the club pay you $200 to run train on you, and somehow they're still overpaying. I wish I had screenshotted this. Juan said, in response to the main discussion, you realize there's a mechanical ability to trade treasure at war? Yes. I replied to him, you realize there are ways to make $200 while becoming a cum dump for local biker gang? Yes. He then replied to me, you're a very disturbed individual. Claiming to be a Christian is an insult. And so this finally cumulated with Juan. Yeah, so I'm just going to screenshot this and upload it here. Because Juan actually then cried to Krampus to like get me banned from Ron, which I thought was really funny. I like mentally broke him. So this is Juan to Krampus. 1984, man, are you just going to do something about Thalmor, or can we all just start calling each other whatever vile things we saw on the far-right websites? I said to him, bro, do you ever do anything other than cry to authority? Then he pinged me a minute later and said, did you delete the messages you wrote? Ha ha ha. Folks, I don't delete anything. I don't delete fucking anything. I have cringe shit from when I was a kid on like Facebook and Instagram. I still keep up because to me, if I delete it, that's like me hiding my like you get the good and you get the bad with me. And so I don't delete shit. So it was actually Krampus who immediately said, actually, I delete the messages. I forgot why I even said it. Was like, one of the messages that got deleted was like, do you enjoy gargling on cum? Like, I don't know. It was something really gross. So in response to Juan crying, I said, Krampus, many others like me and want me around. I know you don't understand what it's like, but it's pretty cool. And then Juan said something like, that I'm on a tight leash now. And then because I have PIE perms, I post a picture of the Japanese countryside. That was really pretty. Because he can't, because he doesn't have perms. So it's like, how am I on tight leash if I have more perms than you do? And that was basically about it. It was really fun. You don't have my last name, Zig, so you can't fully dox me. Although there were like Abyss had my Facebook, Odin had my Facebook, Dragon K did, Raleigh did. There were a bunch of players that had my Facebook, but eventually I blocked them. Around the time that Akiro told me that I should be shot, or no, Akiro said that it was sad that I hadn't been shot. That's why I decided to just block all of the politics and war people on Facebook, because I decided I should start, like, it's probably prudent to start taking my privacy more seriously. So yeah, my last name is Cartman. It's true. I mean, I don't know if I could dox you. That is true. I haven't really been like, I don't know. A individual is responsible for their own personal information. So like, if you say enough that people can use that to dox you, like it's your own fault. Like, you are the only one responsible for your privacy. And I can acknowledge I haven't like been the best steward of that information either. But thankfully, the politics and work community is like not insane, actually. So like that's not like a real big problem, I don't think. Most PW is not insane. Yeah, it could be so much worse. It could be a lot worse than it is. So there you go. That was my slap fight with Juan. It was really funny to me. I guess I was mad on the internet, which is why I said those things, but it is what it is. Notice how Alex been the most recent person to dox someone's location. What did Sheepy do? Was that, you mean, I remember from the MPO thing? Right. Yeah. If the PW community is not insane, then you're living under a rock. You sweet summer child. You have no idea, no idea how vicious it can get on some online circles, like doxing, swatting, calling to get people fired from their jobs, like showing up at people's houses. Like it gets it can get so crazy so quick on the internet, and that it just doesn't happen in politics and war. All right. Um, Final call, politics and war. Any last things that y'all want me to go over? Okay. I don't feel like talking about real life stuff. There's nothing that I am not compelled. Canada's on fire. Canada is on fire. That's not good. I hope Canada will stop being on fire. Is there anything else to go over? You should get a driver's license. I'm working on it. I have my permit. I have 30 hours driving experience. I can apply for the full license when I'm at 60 because I'm over 21 or over 18, one of the two. I'm hoping to get it in either August or September of this year. So it's happening. Don't worry. Don't worry, Cajun. I'll get my license. So like I can. What's the halfway point? Hold on. What's the halfway point between Kentucky and Louisiana? We'll meet in Mississippi. The on Google Maps on Google Earth the state outline. We'll meet. Oh, there it is. The middle point, northern Mississippi. Yeah, northeast Mississippi. I'm sure there's a nice diner there. I can treat you to their Cajun. You live in Alabama, even closer. Let's fucking go, gamers. Oh yeah, Nashville. We'll meet in Nashville. Nashville has hella good restaurants. All right, so that's it. No real. I don't. There's no real life stuff I want to talk about. Um, it's all boring. I was drunk, Cajun. I had no plan. I was drunk. There was no plan. I wasn't thinking. That's why I asked you in the first place. All right, guys. That's basically it. Zig, can you play the theme and then we can get out of here? I gotta eat some broccoli.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.